Okay, another error people tend to make in their personal statements is either they, add irrelevant extracurricular activities to their essay, or they omit extracurricular activities completely. And that is, a really big problem, because the issue of passion, okay, the passion behind which you want to be able to take that course, right? The reason why you want to study that, program and return to your country to make impact, you have to be able to explain how that passion came about. Okay. So that one is usually done at the beginning of the essay. But as you move on, you have to be able to prove that there is something you've been trying to do, or there is something you have been doing about that problem that you have identified, and it has to be in a form of an extracurricular activity or two. Okay, so let me explain this better. If you say that, okay, you have always, wanted to help people and maybe vulnerable people in society, that's broad. Specifically, maybe children living on the streets, okay. Now you've seen that one of the main issues is probably a lack of, education, or like, something, lack of housing or something. Therefore, you want to be able to study this course to be able to come and impact, to be able to come and find a solution, or to do all that has to be specific. I'm just saying this off the top of my head. That's why I don't have specific examples. But the thing that is missing from what I just said is what you have been doing currently. And that is more like a rescue mission. Okay. So it doesn't have to be anything major, but it can be as little as, you attended campaigns, you did some volunteering work in the area of, childcare, you were maybe a child tutor, you probably went for some kind of a workshop or a conference related to that. You actually went on a street, what's that thing called? A street parade or something, where you were actually, you know, giving kids food or something. So like there have to be things that are substantial. You can even also, if you have an NGO, you can highlight it that you're actually working on an NGO that is already making this impact. I tend to call it a rescue mission. Okay, so that is different from just saying, oh, I usually join the sports club, or I usually go for, hiking, or I go for, yeah, like singing, and all those things are extracurricular activities. That's great, but does that really relate to what you are talking about, right? So it's very important to show that you already have a rescue mission that you are doing. I hope that is clear. We're going to talk a bit more in depth in on extracurricular activities, and I believe that once you're able to show that well, it sends a strong message to the admissions team that you really have this thing you are talking about at heart. Okay, so if you are not involved in anything like that, please try and start getting involved. Okay, because you cannot say you are so passionate about something and you want to make a change when you're actually doing nothing about it now.